crack siding. Have you ever been building a house and wondered, what kind of siding should I use for it? Well, in this infomercial, we'll talk to you about how to choose the best siding for its availability, durability, and cost. So, let's go.
Many types of sidings used in many different types of projects in today's world. One of the siding that is used is fiber cement. Fiber cement is made from sand, cement, and fibers. It's made by mixing sand with cement and wood, which then is pressed into shape and dried under high pressure. The material is fire resistant and is not prone to rot or termites. They are usually done in planks but can also be shaped into shingles. They come colored from the factory but can be painted to your liking from white, brown, or black. The cost of siding varies from each shingle. You can buy planks from a near local improvement store like Menards or Home Depot, or from a manufacturer for about 70 cents to $5.25 per square foot. Shingles cost from $2 to $8 each. The most famous and popular brands of fiber cement are James Hardie and GAF Weatherside. The actual cost of siding will depend on the color and style of the siding. The better the siding, the more it will cost. Fiber cement siding costs and maintenance costs remain low due to the availability to withstand nature and its limited required maintenance. Fiber cement is extremely durable and long-lasting, which makes it a great siding to use for any project. Fiber cement is formed through autoclaving, which bonds materials such as cement, sand, and cellulose together using extreme steaming. Fiber cement is one of the most resistant and durable siding options for any home. Fiber cement is easily maintainable, carries low maintenance costs, low requirement for repair, and ultraviolet resistance. Fiber cement is heavy. It is about 2.5 pounds per square foot, so help is needed. It can crack if not handled properly. Special tools are also needed to cut and nail it to avoid breaking. Fiber cement can be installed anywhere climate-wise. The product withstands freezing warming cycles such as those found in the mid-Atlantic, as well as a formula designed for the Southwest climate. Proper installation, the planks can withstand about 130 miles per wind. Any house can benefit from fiber cement siding. It is most frequently used on houses where fire risk and temperature swings are greater than normal. Fiber cement is great for any houses.
My name is Travis, and I'm going to talk to you about cellular PVC siding. Cellular PVC siding is fairly new to the market and has only been used for about 10 years now. Due to being such a new product, it's fairly hard to find. Some of the local stores within a 15-mile radius that I found you can find it at is ABC Supply Co., Home Depot, Menards, and Ace Hardware. Pricing for cellular PVC is sort of mid-range for siding products. You can find it roughly between $10 and $13. Durability of cellular PVC is outstanding compared to its wooden counterpart. It doesn't require a whole lot of maintenance, and with that, it also doesn't require any painting, waterproofing, and it also contains a higher R value than other sidings. One downfall of cellular PVC is that it can warp due to heat. Many installers like using cellular PVC siding due to its ease of installation. It's so easy to install because it's just made up of an interlocking joint system that just snaps together. Warranties for cellular PVC are pretty extended. Most of them last for about 50 years.
LP SmartSide Products ends their elevator pitch with the phrase, products that are designed to offer game-changing durability, beauty, and workability. This statement is very true when it comes to their 3 types of siding, lap, panel, and vertical. Diving deeper into the products, I found that they all have different qualities that makes one better than the other. However, they all cost about the same price, $34.32. In my opinion, the lap siding is probably the #1 option when it comes to the 3 because it has the ability to drain itself whenever it rains. With the quality of these products being so good, you would think that their availability wouldn't be very much. However, most hardware stores sell these products. One of the reasons that I think the lap siding is the #1 option because on their website, LP SmartSide Products refers to the lap siding as one of the most durable lap siding products to date. The LP SmartSide paneling is created for areas that are windy and have seismic activity, for example, Seattle and California. Although they're not used for structural purposes, it looks really nice on the outside of buildings. The vertical siding is more of a quality siding. That's why it's up there with the top 3 and costs of $34.32. It's not used for structural use, but it looks really nice on the side of your building. Installing all of these sidings is a breeze. It says on their website that you can lay 10 yards with 2 people in under an hour. So, the next time you're looking for some siding for your building, look no further than the LP Smart Side building products.
Hi, it's Michael here. Today I'm going to be teaching you about vinyl siding. Vinyl siding is a type of siding made up from plastics. Being made from plastics makes vinyl siding very durable against the weather. Vinyl siding requires very little maintenance to keep in good shape. If you want to clean it, all you have to do is power wash it. Along with durability, it is also relatively cheap, about $4 per foot. One of my favorite parts about vinyl siding is the availability of it in today's market. You can find vinyl siding anywhere from Menards to Home Depot to Lowe's, and also siding suppliers. Here I'm going to show you 3 different examples of some vinyl siding. Come here. So over here, here's some grain vinyl siding. That's what it looks like. It's installed very nicely. Good job. If you follow me over here, you're going to see that we have kind of a nice beige vinyl siding. It's not as installed as nice, but it's nice. But then if you come over here, you're going to be able to see that we have some white vinyl siding right here. It's a little dirty, it just needs power wash, but that'll hold up real good. And as you can see, they're all staying very strong against the weather and holding up nicely. Those were just a few of the colors that vinyl siding comes in. It can come in pretty much every color there is to satisfy every customer. Another great thing about vinyl is the low cost. As I mentioned before, it is about $4 per square foot. Being so cheap is one of the reasons why it is seen so much on houses today. The speed that it gets installed also can save you money. Vinyl siding is efficient and easy to install for everyone. In fact, it's so easy to install that I'm going to explain how to right now. First, house wrap needs to be installed. House wrap provides a breathable moisture barrier between the interior and the exterior of the house. Once house wrap is installed, the next step is to install J-channel, which is kind of like trim for siding. First, install it around the windows and doors. After that, use a chalk line to make a level line that runs along the bottom of the house. The chalk line will be the top of the J-channel, about an inch from the bottom of the house. Put roofing nails into every 4th hole in the J-channel, but do not nail it down all the way. Leave about a 1/16 of an inch behind the J-channel so that it has room to expand and contract in the changing weather conditions. After J-channel is installed, it's time to put in the corner pieces. Corner pieces follow the same nailing pattern as J-channel and go on all the exterior corners. Once all the J-panel and corner pieces are installed, it is time to install the siding. Cut the vinyl siding to fit the walls with metal or vinyl hand snips. You don't want to use a power saw because using a power saw can chip the siding and make harmful chemicals in the air. Once you have it cut, you want to place the first row of siding on the bottom J-channel of your wall and put a nail in about every 5 inches. You want to make sure you leave about a 1/4 inch gap between the J-channel or the corner piece to allow for expansion and contraction in the changing weather conditions. Installing your second piece of vinyl siding, you want to overlap it on top of the first piece. The second piece should snap into the first piece when you push it down a little bit. You're going to repeat this process until your house is covered in vinyl. You want to make sure that you stagger your vinyl siding when you're installing to make sure that the seams don't all line up, because that looks bad and it can let water in. Alright, that's how you install vinyl siding. I hope you all had a lot of fun talking about vinyl siding with me. Thanks.
This is Cedar Shake siding, the siding that we chose for our project and for our Project 100 house, as our group had. And this is an example of diagonal pattern lap board or tongue and groove, very similar. And there's also multiple other types. There is cedar shake siding, there is the tongue and groove as we see here, and there is the lap board as I already explained. There's interior cedar, and it comes in two different types of tree. It comes in the red cedar and the white cedar. One's a western wood, and the other one's more local, and the cost is much different. Speaking of cost, per square foot, this stuff comes in about $5 to $7 per square foot, and that is on the cheap side. The problem with cedar shake siding that we have is the maintenance, though, and that's where the long-term cost comes in, and it is not economical. We have to restain this or re-oil it every 5 to 3 years, depending on outdoor weather conditions and just basic installation purposes. If it was put in poorly or if it was put in with excellence, you know, it has a big difference on how long it will last. The next topic I want to touch on is, I'd like to touch on with the cedar siding, is the difference in this siding to the other siding. The one main difference that I've already pointed on is cost, but the other one would be appearance. I really do believe that the cedar siding has a much better appearance than the others. It has a more real feel, and it actually has a very good historical value. Most ordinances in any historical environment show that if you have wood, you need to replace it with wood. If you don't have wood, most want you to put wood in because they like the feel. They like that type. And when you're rebooting a whole neighborhood, it can be a big deal on what your houses look like and just the overall appearance of the house. The last thing I'd like to touch on with this siding, as I previously mentioned, is the maintenance. I went on the cost, but what are the details on that maintenance? And the details come in with the imperfections in this. As you can see, this isn't brand new, and this is actually really easily done, just raw paint. But you can get really fancy with this stuff. You can do stains, you can do oils, like I said previously. But the thing we want to get on is what happens over time. It gets really dilapidated, and what ends up happening is, you know, the imperfections. You get wood and holes in the wood. You get the knots in the tree, and those things show, and that also plays into the historical value, but that also poses an issue for maintenance. And 3 to 5 years down the road, that might not hold up after a hailstorm, after a heavy windstorm, and that stuff is really not what we want to deal with. So the quality on that $5 to $7 per square foot can get bumped up. It can come down, but in the future, your maintenance cost is really what you want to look at, and that's the main thing you need to focus on with cedar siding is just maintenance, installation,